Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. I had to give y'all Belle Collective, so let's just get into it. So we're back out here at the reservoir. Letitia is still upset because the ladies are really divided. She's very upset. She's crying, and she came over here to this group because she said there's enough groups forming. Now, she and Latrice had a side conversation, and Latrice said that she and Letitia are getting back better, but Latrice was like, look, you're doing too much. You just got back in. Slow your roll. So hopefully they can get this going. Marie is not here for it, right? Marie is not here for Latrice. Now, what I'm doing is talking about the show, because fast forward today, they are hanging out. Latrice, Letitia, and Marie. So on this particular show, Marie is not here for it. And Latrice is not here for Marie. So she's like, I just gotta go. And it's not gonna happen. Now, this is Nettie. The one who was a dancer in Dallas. This is Marie's cousin. And Nettie feels a certain type of way. Nettie feels like Marie giving her a job is not enough. She feels like Marie does not include her and the rest of her family in her life. She literally feels like Marie feels like she's better than everybody else. But she says she won't be working for Marie. Marie is sitting there like, she was like, all I do is try to help my family. Right? And I think it might be a little selfish because she thinks Marie is selfish. But I think it might be a little selfish of her to ask Marie for all of her time. If Marie is giving her a job and if she's helping her family, right? She deserves some time to be Marie. Does that make sense? And I got to figure out which club she worked at here in Dallas, because what? Now, Selena is on the scene. She has come to a shop. She says she's looking for an outfit for the baby shower, because her daughter, I can't remember which one, her daughter is having her second child, and she's having a girl. Well, she had a little girl. So she's here with her daughters and her grandbaby. And I absolutely love when the ladies are with their kids. I don't care how you may feel about them or whatever, but when they're with their kids, it's something about them, and you can tell, you know, the type of mother that they are. And I love to see these interactions. And then they asked, is JJ and Sophia coming? They said they were invited, but they don't know if they're going to make it. Now, JJ and Sophia are learning how to play pickleball, and they're supposed to be having a double date with Akeisha and Willie. Well, Willie couldn't make it because he had to go back to New York to go to work, but Akeisha put him on the iPhone. So when they were talking, they were really talking about, you know, what's going on. JJ was making, you know, his stance known. People are really like chiming in on what JJ should do with the girls. Sophia has made it clear that she just wants him to have a good relationship with the girls. Whatever she can do to help that, that's what she's going to do. JJ said one thing that you don't do is befriend someone who messes up your reputation, your relationship, and your money, because they will only shed the skin to become a bigger snake. Those are his words. Now, it seems like JJ may be the one that has this thing on hold, so we'll just have to see how he goes from there. And I think you can't do anything but respect it, because that's how he feels, and there's nothing that you're going to do to. So we have a new person. This is Mr. Dwight, honey. This is Glenn's cousin. And when I say Mr. Dwight is like a head of the household Mississippi man, right? Because Glenn is not. So they're out there trying to fish. Glenn said he needed somebody to talk to. Thank God he did not go to Cliff. And he's trying to explain to his cousin that he's talked to Letitia about leaving his job and doing this thing with trucks or whatever. Because as long as the trucks are moving, money is being made. You cannot, you know, take away someone who wants to be an entrepreneur. But Mr. Dwight is saying, you got to understand your wife may be worried about what is to come, right? And then also, you got to also be worried about the reason that Letitia may be acting like she does on the outside is because she's still dealing with what's on the inside. You know, Glenn and cheated on her, allegedly had got a baby, found out it wasn't his. That's a lot. But like he said, you need to make sure she feels secure, right? He gave Glenn some very good advice. You can tell this is a man who is the head of his house. Not Glenn so much. Because when he tried to have a conversation with Letitia, she needs to know what's going to happen tomorrow. Because what you can't do is say that that's my A through Z plan. Because that's what he told her right here. And that's why she looked like that. Because he doesn't have a plan. And that's not going to work with a wife and a child. That's just, that just can't fly. That dog won't hunt. Baby, let me tell you, S with the mess, I love. Essie said that one of her lungs has deteriorated, so she's been put on a lung replacement list. And I hope to God that that happens, because we love Essie. I'm going to have Essie on a Millie Chan TV. She's definitely going to be a hot topic. I interviewed her like in the first season, and it's time to have her back so we can really talk to Essie. Because Essie, I've always said she's the unrung Belle, and I love Essie. And I just pray that her health is good and she gets exactly what it is that she needs. So Letitia has made it because she had a doctor's appointment, and she came in there to talk to Marie about the meeting at the reservoir. Now she also was filled in about what's going on with Essie too. But Marie was like, were you crying for me or were you crying for you? She was like, she was crying for the group, and she really wants the group to come together, right? Because I think they should. Like, I think we're tired of women going at each other. And people who are viewing this, I mean, you got to have a little stress, but sometimes it's too much. So this is Kimberly. This is So Gucci's friend, and she has come to work out with her. And she's also come to kind of give Gucci some advice. And her advice is to have a relationship with Selena so that everything can come together with JJ, the girls, Selena, and So Gucci. And at some point, they're going to have a conversation. But Gucci's saying at this point right now, they have a no contact. But when they get ready to go on this trip, like, they're going to be in the same room. So I want to know, how does that work? But she was saying that, you need to try to do it. I don't know how Sophia internalized that, but we'll see as we go along. But she did say the most important thing to her right now is not so much her and Selena getting along, but JJ having a relationship with his daughters. And I think that is very important, because those are his kids and he loves those girls and they love their dad, and you have to see the bigger picture. So maybe Selena and Gucci can get it together at some point, because they really could rock this show. You know what I'm saying? Even if they have a little back and forth, I think we can handle that. Congratulations to Marie. She had her opening and ribbon cutting of her methadone clinic in Meridian, Mississippi. I think this is great. Essie is right there with her. Then she has Gucci and Letitia. They're the only two that came. And she was hoping that Nettie, her cousin, the dancer, would come, and those other two cousins, but they did not come, So it's only so much Marie can do. If she puts it out there and they don't, put it out there, like, what can she do? So they should not continue to blame her for the work that she's trying to put in. Let me know how you feel about that. Honey, this is Stephen. Did he say Stephen or Steven? This is Marie's father, and this tall glass of water right here is Marie's brother. I think that he played in the league. I think he played in the NFL. Let me know if y'all know. Let me know if I'm right, because I think it is the NFL. But her father said he was so proud of her, and he knows how much it hurt her for her mother not to be there. So he's just really proud of her, and he was there to support her, and I love that. So, child, Letitia done drug Glenn down here to this land, right? And she's saying that she wants to buy the land. She wants to do all these things, build a home. Josh can have a backyard. He can ride four-wheelers and all this stuff. Glenn over here perplexed, because he's like, wait a minute, you got to let me be the man. Like, how you going to be the wife and the husband? Because you put her in a situation where she has to be the head of the household, or in her mind, she thinks that, and she cannot be in her womanness, because she can't trust you in more ways than one. And this is her face when he tells her that conversation that we had, I was just doing that for giggles and shoots. I quit my job. This is her reaction. Because what TF are you talking about? You got a whole family, and we trying to renovate, and we on some land I'm trying to buy? Not the head of household. That is not how head of households move. Let me know what y'all think about it. It's your girl Millie Chan. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.